at you while you sleep, holding you, lost inside every breath you breathe. I don't wanna live a day without you, I just wanna be the one that makes you happy.
So,
okay, I thought you weren't going to preach, dude.
I'm making my closing statement. Everybody was given a chance to give a closing statement, and so I'm just giving mine and restating my position that...
Okay, this is going to be my last video concerning the stupidity, ongoing stupidity. I don't want to feed the troll or give him points among his peers, as somebody put it. But that little clip that I just played, nothing shows me more in that entire thing how manipulative that man was. Oh, I'm just taking my turn. It was just all a setup for him to have his turn. Anyway, my point is not about that. My point is, if I were just meandering in the middle ground, not really sure what I believed in, the strengths that atheism has is atheism, rather reason, using your brain, puts its hope on people who think, puts its hope on people who care about what's really true, you know? Facts, evidence, science is constantly looking for what is really true, even when it thinks it finds it. What is true, what is facts, it's constantly retesting and trying to find something closer to what is true, you know, even if it means that the old belief or the old idea, you know, like Brontosaurus, which I don't even think we call it Brontosaurus anymore. For a long time we all thought Brontosaurus lived in the swamp and dragged its tail and was a slow lumbering thing, you know, kind of like meat, just waiting to just a sitting duck waiting for T-Rex to come along. And you know, that was fine, but now we know that that isn't true. And we know that why? Because science didn't sit back and go, oh well, we're happy with that answer, let's just stick with it, it's a happy little answer. They were constantly continuing to gather evidence that pointed to other things that it could be, and rather than put up a wall and say, no, we know that Brontosaurus was a swamp dweller and dragged its tail, science is like, hey, maybe this is more what is actually true, and embraced it. That's what science does. It's constantly looking for new data to disprove the old data and bring us a little bit closer to what is actually true. We can't go back, you know, to the time of the dinosaurs and look around and know what actually, you know, what they actually looked like and what they actually ate and how they lived and how they raised their young and how intelligent they were and how they communicated. And, you know, the only thing we have is the fossil records and what they left behind. That's all we have. And so it's kind of like we have to be like Sherlock Holmes and play private eye and gather evidence. And, you know, Sherlock Holmes would have a theory and then he'd find something new, and, you know, rather than thinking so-and-so is the murderer, he'd find something new and realize that, oops, that's not true. More likely the butler did it. You know, I mean, it's the same idea. So anyway, that's what I think atheism has in its favor, is it draws people who use their brain, who really do want to know what is true. Christianity and religion preys on people who are afraid of death, who feel like they have no meaning or purpose in their life, who have guilt because, you know, they maybe haven't asked people that they should ask forgiveness to. So they're walking around with guilt. And they just want something that, you know, just wipes the slate clean, and little reassurance that they're not going to die. I mean, that's all it is. It appeals to the gullible. It appeals to people who don't want to do a lot of work to find what is true or read a lot of books. So anyway, if I were just in the middle ground and I wasn't really set on anything, I just, you know, I was just starting out and I was trying to find something that appealed to me, and I just saw the videos I had just the YouTube videos from the last month to go on. I think atheists did themselves proud. You know, I haven't watched all the videos that were made in response to that one, but the ones that I did watch, we were all honestly answering this man's question without being abusive to him. We all answered from our hearts. We all were truthful and honest with this person. That would impress me a lot more as somebody, you know, an objective observer coming in. That would impress me so much more. I'd be like, interesting. The honest people are the ones that don't have God and don't believe in God. Whereas that little clip that I showed at the start of this video, which just, in my opinion, underscores the dishonesty of what this man did. You know, dishonesty doesn't impress people. And maybe he has made points with his peers, but what peers has he made points with? Let's look at the quality of the people that approve this person. A bunch of bigots, a bunch of creationists, a bunch of people who slap each other in the back and you know. I'm reminded of the scene from one of the original Planet of the Apes movies where Urko is talking to his gorillas and they're slapping each other in the back and they're going, "Guns! Guns are power! We need guns!" Yeah, you know, they're not doing their religion a favor. That mentality, that kind of Christian, that kind of approach, the dishonest approach, the manipulative approach, and tricking people into getting them in a corner so you can preach in their face approach, does not do that religion any favors. You know, if anything, it's one more thing to show it up for what it is. So I'm really kind of glad for Christians like this. You know, the more time that goes by, the more, and you know, the internet is a wonderful tool to show, get into the cracks and really show what goes on, what the mentality is all about, what the so-called Christian, you know, oh, they're so much different than us, they're so much more moral, you know, they're so superior because they have the Holy Ghost inside them. Well, let's just see how they are by their actions, shall we? Actions speak louder than words. And I would say that this is a great example of that. And in the long run, this kind of behavior, you know, people are getting fed up with this kind of behavior in general, not just among, you know, religion, but among, you know, we're getting tired of bigotry. More and more people are standing up to it. I mean, look, this is the first time in my lifetime where so much of the country is for the marriage of two people who love each other regardless of gender. I'd say we're headed in the right direction, finally, in this country. And people like this just show that they're showing their true colors, and the only ones that it impresses is themselves. It doesn't impress people who are honest in their hearts and are really truly seeking what is true. So I don't think atheists have anything to be ashamed of. I think we did ourselves proud. We were true. We were honest. We were open and we were sincere the whole time. And who cares if they're slapping each other on the back? Look at who they are. I will not be posting any more videos or making comments anymore about this person because I don't want to add to his whatever, notoriety, fame, whatever. Wow, you know, it used to be when I was younger that people who were famous actually had talent, or they had something about them that made them genuinely special. Nowadays, you just have to be a scumbag and you can be famous. So this is it. Last video on the subject. No more videos about this person. And I don't think, all I can say to the people who got themselves involved, it wasn't a waste of time. That video that I made, wasting time, it really wasn't a waste of time. I think it gave us all a chance to speak from our hearts about how wonderful it is to see clearly and see the world clearly and appreciate each day of our lives to the fullest. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. So if you've been watching, thanks so much. Bye.